Hello, students. So, we are going to learn the last chapter, that is logical reasoning. Now, under logical reasoning, the first concept that we are going to learn is coding and decoding. So, let us understand what is coding. Now, a code is a system of signals. Therefore, coding is a method of transmitting the message from the sender to the highlighter. One second. So coding is a system of signals. So in this signals, coding is a method of transmitting a message between the sender and the receiver. So here we are going to send the message from one person to other person using a different way, or you can say using codes that we will be understanding. So here the message will be sent from one person to another person, and it will be understood by the people alone. Okay, so suppose if A is sending message to B, A is going to send a message in such a way that only B will understand. So we are going to understand how these codifications are done and how these codifications are removed, how we will be able to analyze the message and bring out the actual meaning in that. So this logical reasoning will be part of many interviews, many exams, competitive exams. So this is the basic part which we are learning. Okay, so that is the coding and decoding. Coding is using the codes to form a message. Decoding is from the message, whatever codes are there, we are bringing back the message. Suppose if it says, I am well. Okay, I am well. Now, for this, if I am writing it in a different code, now see here, you can see that I have written it ulta. The same words I've written it ulta and it sounds weird or it sounds different. So suppose if I've coded the I am well as LLEWMAI. Okay, now this is coding. Okay, and from this, if I get back the message, from this, if I get back the message, this is called as decoding. Clear? So that is coding and decoding. Now let us understand through problems how do we do this coding and decoding. It's very interesting to learn and understand. Okay, let's see one by one. So why do they give this coding and decoding? Is to judge the candidate's ability to understand the rules. So whenever you're studying, it is not just the sentences, but what is the meaning behind that sentence or behind that words should be also understood, especially if you're learning law or business terms. So it's not only what you see out there, but then there's a lot of meaning which is behind that also. So that also is supposed to be understood here. So that is why coding and decoding will help to train your brain to understand a lot of things. So first type under coding is letter coding. Okay, in this letter coding we will be seeing the multiple choice problems. I will be explaining for 3 to 4 problems in each of the type that we are going to see under logical reasoning. So in the examinations, it's not very clear that they're going to ask multiple choice or they're going to ask a complete uh, you know explanation. But no matter what they ask, please make sure that you give the explanation. If it's a 2 marks question, give the explanation of what is the answer. Okay, so to start with the first question, if in so firstly we will see the case. Okay, so in these questions, the real alphabets in a word are replaced by certain other alphabets according to a specific rule to form its code. The candidate is required to detect the common rule and answer the questions accordingly. I will be sending this PDF also. This PDF will help you in a very long way. Okay, so let's understand what is this letter coding. So they will give us certain letters, and that will be coded in different letters later. Okay, so we have to understand the common rule that has to be taken in these coding, and then we have to solve the answer. Okay, so first case, to form the code for another word. So we are forming the code for another word. So let us see the first question. If in a certain language, mystify, don't even read the complete word, just read it every alphabet wise. Okay, that is how you will be able to understand which alphabet and which alphabet is being utilized here. So mystify, mystify, is being coded as NZTUJGZ. So mystify, okay, one second. MYSTIFY. Mystify is coded as NZTUJGZ. Okay, and they are asking us how is NEMESIS coded in the language. Now please don't try to find the meaning of the words. In many cases you will not be able to get the meaning of the words. Just see what are the alphabets present and what is the code that is being given for that alphabets. Okay, now let us understand the codification done. Now if you see here, after M, in the first one there is M. We're going to compare each and every alphabet. So after M there is N, Y, Z, S, T, T, U, I, J, F, G, Y, Z, which means the codification is such a way that for mystify, after M, the next word is N. After Y, the next word is Z. After S, the next letter is T. After T, the next letter is U. After I, the next letter is J. After F, the next letter is G. After Y, the next letter is Z. So this is the codification rule that has been followed in this question. So whatever is the letter that has been given, if you consider the next letters, you will be getting the answer. Okay, now let us codify. This is the rule which we understood. So first we have to understand which rule is being utilized. Now for this, let us code the NEMESIS in the similar rule. Using the similar rule, we will be codifying it. Okay, now first we will write down NEMESIS. Now after N, what do we get? MNO, right? So after N, it will be O. After E, it will be F, E, F, G. So E, after E, it is F. Then after M, it is N. Then again after E, it is F. After S, it is T. After I, it is J. After S, it is T. So this should be our answer. So if you see here, the option B will be the answer. Okay, so first set you have to understand the common rule. In the next set you have to use the same rule to find out the answer. So this is how we do the letter codification. I hope that is clear to everybody. Let us do one more problem. If TAP is coded as SZO, then how is freeze coded? So what is the first set? TAP is coded as SZO. So what is TAP? Let's write down so that it is easy for us to understand. So TAP is coded as SZO. Okay. Now in ABCD, if you happen to write down in logical reasoning, just in one side write down ABCD, all 26 alphabets. Okay. So here before T is yes, correct? ST. Say ABCD from starting till T and then continue if you're getting confused. Okay. So before T we have S. Before A we have Z. Now what are they trying to say? You write A to Z. Again you continue A to Z. We are not going to any other thing. Again you continue A to Z. Now if you see in the second A to Z here, before A there is Z. Yes. So that is the meaning. So before A there is Z. Then before P there is O. O, P. This is how it comes, right? So here one word before. So one word before T is yes. One word before Z is, sorry, one word before A is Z. One word before P is O. So that is the rule. So in this question, what is the rule? A word before the word is the rule. Okay. Now let us find out the code for freeze. FREEZE. So before F, what do we have? We'll have E and then we'll have F, correct? We'll have E and then F. Then before R, PQR. So Q will be before R. Then again D, A, B, C, D, E. So after D, you will get E. So before E is D. Again before E is D. Before Z is Y. X, Y, Z, right? So before Z is Y. Then again before E is D. So this is how we are gonna get the complete answer. So your answer will be E, Q, D, D, Y, D. So freeze is coded as E, Q, D, D, Y, D. Okay. So this is the second type of question that you can see in letter coding. And if you see the options, D is the answer. There is explanation given here. You can go through this explanation also. Okay, so that was second question. Now let's go to the next question. In a certain code, Sikkim, SIKKIM, is written as THLJJL. How is training written in that code? So as usual, first we have to find out the rule. Now to find out the rule, we will be considering from here, from Sikkim to THLJJL. So let's write down SIKKIM is coded as THLJJL. Right? Now here, please understand, that's why I told in one place write down A, B, C, D and keep. So it is easy for you to understand where which word, or sorry, where which letter will be before or after. Okay. So that is one way of understanding things better. Okay. So for your reference, let me write it down here. So let's say A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, Z. Okay. Now if you see here, After S, okay, S is here. Now next one is T, right? So if you see here, we are comparing every alphabet. After S, there is T, okay? And one thing, please understand, don't only see the first letter and come to conclusion, okay? Why you should not come? Let us see the next one. Now next one, if you see, you have I is there, but the next one is before word. So first, for the first one, you had S and then T, correct? S in the Sikkim, T, that is the next word. So for the first one, it is yes plus the next word, that is T. But if you see the second letter, it is I, but the next alphabet comparison is H, which is mean -1. Why I'm taking -1? Because it's the before letter. So for first one, it is the next letter. For the second letter, it is the before letter. Now let us see how it goes for the third one. Now the third one is K. Alternate. One is before letter, one is after letter, one is before letter. So for yes, it is after letter. For I, it is before letter. Now for K, again, it is after letter. So after letter means after K, we have L. So after K, we have L. Okay. Now after, before, after. Now again, what should we get? We should get before. So for another K, it should be before. So for another K, it should be before. So here it will be J. I hope everybody is able to follow. Then the next one is I. So are you getting the flow? After, before letter, after letter, before letter. Now again, after letter. After I, what do we have? We have J. And finally, for M, it is going to be before letter. So before M, we have L. Now, if you see these letters here, T, H, L, J, J, L, that is how they have coded. So did you get the rule? One will be after letter, one will be before letter. So never judge any rule by just taking the first letters. You have to solve the rule for the whole letters or the whole word that is given to you, and then only you'll be able to crack it. Okay, so this is the complete rule. This is the rule explanation. Now let us solve the same using the same rule. Let us solve it for training. Okay, we'll see what we will get. Now again, I'll write down A, B, C, D here for your reference. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. Okay, now what are we supposed to get? We are supposed to code training. TRAINING. And moreover, write down the letters properly in the word. If you miss any letter, the code will go wrong. Okay, now let us start. So first we have to start from after letter, correct? Because if you see here, after S was T. So first we have to start from after letter. So what is the first letter? T is the first letter. So what is the after letter for that? U. So U will be the first one. Then for the second one, what is the second letter? R. Now here it is after. So here it should be before. So before R, what do we have? Before R, we have Q. So U, Q. So after, before, then again after letter. So after A, we have B. So UQB. After, before, after, again before. Before I, we have H. Okay. Next. Your next one is N. After, before, after, before, after. For N, it is after. So, which is after N is O. And before, now the next one is before I. So, again, you will have H. Now, after N is again O. And last one is before. So, it will be F. Before G is F. So, this UQBHOHOF, that is your option B, is your answer. Now, in your examination, they might not ask a multiple choice question, but they can ask you a 2 marks question or a section D question. That's a case study type question. So, you are expected to explain the rule in words. Okay, just explain like this. Write all this, whatever I am writing here to explain it to you. Write all this in the examination. Okay, furthermore, you can see here there is explanation given to this problem also. Like one is after, one is before, one is after, one is before. You can use such statics also to explain. Okay, so this is the third type of problem. So first type, we understood that the next words are used, and after that we understood the previous letters are used, and then in the third problem we had a mixture of the next letter and the previous letter. Now let's go to the fourth question. Let us see what is the rule here. See, there is no where it is mentioned that everything will be same. So every question will be different. Every question will have a different rule. So you are supposed to crack the rule by using the first few information that is given to you, and then you will have to find out the other code that has been asked to. Now let us see the fourth question. In a certain code, mention, mention is written as LNEITNO. How is pattern written in that code? So they have written mention. Mention is the word. MENTION. Mention is the word. This has been written as LNEITON. So we have to first define the rule here. Now, if you see here, so we are supposed to understand that M and L, before M, there is a letter, right? So L, M, that is the letter. So a before letter is written. Then after that, if you see these letters here, they have interchanged them. N has come first, E has come later. I has come first, N has come later. N is, sorry, this is NO, right? Yeah. NO. This is NO. So they have interchanged the places of the letters here. This is the rule. For the first one, it is the before letter. So LMN. It is the before letter. After that, they have interchanged. Now, using this, let us find out for pattern. PATTERN. So for the first one, it should be before. So for the first one, if it is before, it means that before P is O. Okay. And then we have to just exchange A, T. So T will come and then A will come. Then E, T. So first E will come and then T will come. Then this will exchange. So N and R. So OTAETNR. This is your answer. See, every question there's a different rule. We have to find out the rule and then code the other question asked. Okay, so this is your letter coding. So like this, you have lot of questions in this where you will be, you can find out the codes and solve it, where I shall forward you this PDF. This is R.S. Agarwal textbook actually, where it is more clearly mentioned how to solve the problems along with lot of working problems. Okay, so that is letter coding. So moving on to the next coding, under coding and decoding only, the next type of coding is number coding. Now in these number coding, we will be assigning the alphabets with the numbers. Okay, so if you see here, numerical code values are assigned to the word or alphabets, and those code letters are assigned to the numbers. Either we use numbers and we assign the alphabets, or we take the alphabets and assign the numbers. Okay, at the end of the day, A to Z will have some numbers assigned to it. Okay, so the candidate is required to analyze the code as per the directions. So let us understand. When numerical code values are assigned to words, if in a certain language A is coded as 1, B is coded as 2, and so on, how is BIDDIC coded in that code? So what we are going to do here is, all of your alphabets A to Z, okay, just write down in one corner and write the code for that. What is that code? If A is 1, B is 2, C 3 will be 3, D is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and so on. Like this until 26. Until 26, write the numbers. Now they have asked us what will be the numbering for this code that is given BIDDIC. Now for B, what is the number? For B, the number is 2. For I, the number is 9. And then for D, the number is 4. Again D, the number is 4. I, the number is 9. And then C, the number is 3. So let us put all these numbers together. So to put all these numbers together, B is 2, B is 2, I is 9, D is 4, again D is 4, again I is 9, C is 3. So 294493, this is the code or the codification done using the number coding. I hope it is clear to everyone. This is how we do the number coding. Now let us see one more problem. If paint is coded as 741, if paint is coded as 74128 and Excel is coded as 93596, then how would you encode accept? Okay. Now in such questions, let us see how they have put the codes. So firstly, paint, PAINT. So paint is coded as 74128. Okay, so write down ABCD. Write down ABCD to one side. Now here what you can do is, you can just consider the numbers that is given to the alphabet. This is the next type of problem. Okay. Now apart from paint, Excel, EXCEL is coded as 93596. Okay. Now if you see the question, they are asking how do we encode accept. Now in accept, ACCEPT, let us see if all the words are there. A is there, C is there, ACC, E is there. Now E is repeated for both of it, the number is 9. Then P is there, EACCEPT, T is also there. So since this, uh, word, that is that accept, whatever the numbers has to be taken, all that. So now we will be able to take this accept and we can code them with the numbers that is being given here. So let us start coding. So first will be ACCEPT. So what is number for A? 4. For C, 5. Again one more 5 because there's one more C. Then E is 9. P is 7. T is 8. So 4, 5, 5, 9, 7, 8. This should be our answer. Is that clear? So this will be the simple question. They'll not ask you too much of in-depth questions where you'll have to sit and crack your head. It will be simple in nature. You just have to understand the logic, how it is supposed to be solved. Okay, so this is number coding. Under coding, the next type is number to letter coding. Now let us see what all is there in this number to letter coding. Now when alphabetical code values are assigned to numbers, so in this case, how do we solve the problems? Let us understand. So firstly, in a certain code, 2 is coded as P, 3 as N, 9 as Q, 5 as R, 4 as A, and 6 as B. How is 599423 coded in that code? So let us see what all is that code that has been given to us, and we will analyze the further codes. Okay. So firstly, the code that is given to us is 2 is coded as P, 3 is coded as N, 9 is Q, 5 is R, 4 is A, and 6 is B. Okay. Now they have asked us 599423, how it will be coded. Now if you see the code given, we have all those numbers which has been asked in the question. So we have 5, 9, 9, 4, 2, 3. So with the codes that is given in the question only, we will be finding out the answer. Okay. So let us do that. So with the codes given in the question means, so if you see here, 599423. So we will write that down here. I'll write it here. Okay. 599423. Now for 5, what is the alphabet? R is the alphabet. For 9, what is the alphabet? Q. Again Q because 9. Then for 4, what is the alphabet? A. For 2, what is the alphabet? P. And for 3, what is the alphabet? N. From the question only, we are trying to get the answer. So what will be our answer? RQQAPN. That is D. RQQAPN. So that is our answer. So this is number 2 letter coding. So whatever is given in the first part of the question, that will always be the rule which we have to analyze. Once we analyze the rule, we have to use the same rule to solve the question that is being asked in the problem. Okay, so that is your first question under number 2 letter coding. Now let us understand, or let us see one more question under this, so that it will be much clear for us. In a certain code, 3456 is coded as rope, ROPE. So 3456 is ROPE. Let us write this down somewhere. 3456 is ROPE. See, such questions you can solve it only by writing it down. You cannot do mentally too many calculations. Okay, so better write it down in one corner and then you can analyze it later. Then 15526 is coded as apple. So 15526 is coded as apple. Then how is 54613? Now let us see if all these numbers are there in these two. 5, 4, 6, 1, 3. So we have everything. So let us start finding out. Like the first question. 5, 4, 6, 1, 3. So what is there for 5? See, here also it is P. Here also it is P. Here also it is P. So 5 is nothing but P. 4. 4 is O. 6. 6 is E. Here also 6 is E. 1. 1 is A. Then 3. 3 is R. So POEAR. This is going to be our answer, where we have coded 54613 with POEAR. So this is your letter to number or number to letter coding. Okay, so maximum they can ask such small problems. They will not ask too much of in-depth problems. So do not be scared to answer the questions. Give it a try. Try to solve these problems, but don't uh, waste too much of time thinking about the same problems. Just go on and solve the other problems also, because the paper will be lengthy. You will require more time for the other questions also to solve, as your syllabus is vast. Okay, so please give it a try. If you are able to crack it at one go, very good. Write it, no problem. If you're not able to crack it at one go, leave the problem then and there, go to the next problems, finish the other chapter problems and all that, and at the end make some time and finish these problems. Okay, so that is the main thing you have to keep in mind. So these are number coding. Okay, so we have understood coding and decoding. Under this, coding is either you take alphabet to alphabet, or alphabet to number, number to alphabet. Any sort of the things that you code, that will be under coding and decoding. Okay, okay, so the next type, or the next logical reasoning concept that you're supposed to learn is the blood relations. Now in this blood relations, we will first understand the basic relations. So you will have questions about these relations which will be there. This will actually analyze the person or the student's ability to understand complicated or indirect way of saying the things. Okay, so that is blood relations. Now, in these tests, the success of the candidate depends upon the knowledge of the blood relation, which some of which are summarized below to help solve these tests. So these are the basic relations that you can understand. Okay, so let us go through these things. This knowledge will help you to solve the problems under blood relations much better. So firstly, mother's or father's son is a brother. And one more tip that you can always do is, you can imagine yourself as one person in the problem, so that you will be able to derive things easily, or fix one of the person in the problem, so that you can understand all of the other people around them. So I will explain that when we start solving the problems. So firstly here, mother's or father's son. So your mother's son or daughter. So if you have, if your mother have another son or daughter, they will become your brother or sister. Correct? And mother's or father's brother. So if your mother has a brother, then they are called as uncle. If your father has a brother also, they are called as uncle. Now please, please, please do not uh, compare these relations to your vernacular language. Never do that, because in English, father's brother, mother's brother, both are called uncle. But if the same relation, if you take it in an other way, if you take it in your vernacular language, one say suppose you're taking it in Kannada, one is called as Mava, another one is called as Dodappa if it's elder, or Chikappa if it's younger. Right? Mother's brother in Kannada is called as Mava, no matter if he's elder or younger. But when you take father's brother, the elder one is called as Dodappa, the younger one is called as Chikappa. So you will get confused. It is, you will really end up in a mess while solving the problems if you are relating this to the vernacular language, no matter which language it is. In our vernacular languages, in our mother tongue, the relations will be different. I mean, we are very specific in calling the relations. So please do not compare things here. Just follow. Now for all your Dodappa, Chikappa, Mava, everybody in English they call them as uncle. Okay, and for all the ladies they call them as aunt. Okay, so mother's or father's sister is called as aunt. Then mother's or father's father, that is your grandfather. Your mother's father or father's father, if they are there, they'll be called as grandfather. Similarly, mother's mother or father's mother is called as grandmother. Okay, then son's wife. Now this is another relationship. Okay, for the father, his son's wife is called as daughter-in-law. Or for you in future, your son's wife is called will become a daughter-in-law for you, and daughter's husband will become son-in-law. I'm sure everybody knows these relations better. Then husband's or wife's sister is sister-in-law. So husband or wife's sister, both of them are called as sister-in-law. And similarly, husband's brother or wife's brother, they are called as brother-in-law. Okay, and then brother's son. So if you have an elder brother, and if that brother has a son, he will become your nephew. Okay, he'll become your nephew. That's pronounced as nephew. Then brother's daughter is niece. Nephew, niece. Then uncle or aunt's son or daughter, these will be your cousins. I'm sure you know the meaning of cousins. So if it's your brother's son or daughter, that will be nephew and niece. Then if any son and daughter of your uncle or aunt, they will be called as cousins for you. And then sister's husband is brother-in-law, brother's wife is sister-in-law. So this again you have to understand. Then grandson's or granddaughter's daughter is great granddaughter. This is like generation. Okay, grandson. When will you get the grandson? You have grandfather, you have your father, and it is you. Okay, now if you, or let's make it very clear. Now, if at all this is a person A, now if A has a son or daughter, it will become granddaughter or grandson for your father. Correct? And then for your grandfather, it will become grandson or granddaughter. Now, if grandfather's father is there, he will be great grandfather, and for him, this son or daughter will be great grandson or daughter. So it is generation 1, 2, 3, 3 generations. After 3 generations, we are getting the values. 3 to 4 generations, we will have the numbers or the names. So we will be understanding these relations slowly when we are solving the problems. So let us see. First one, deciphering jumbled up descriptions. So in this, we are going to have a roundabout description is given in the form of a certain small relationships and direct relationships between the persons concerned is to be deciphered. Okay, so direct small relationship will be given here. So let us understand. First question. Pointing to a photograph, a man said, I have no brother or sister, but that man's father is my father's son. Whose photograph was it? So this is the question. So one person is talking, and let us say that person is a narrator, or we can say that person is A. Okay, so A is pointing to a photograph. There was a photograph with people, normal photo frame which was kept, and A is saying he has no brothers or no sisters. Okay, but that man's father, so whose man's father? The one in the photograph. Okay, that man's father is my father's son. That man's father, the one in the photograph, that man's father is my father's son. My father means A's father, son. Okay, so since he has no brother, his father's son is nothing but A only. He's pointing to the photograph and he's saying that his father's, but that man's father is my father's son. So let me explain it once again for you. There is a photograph with people in that, and A is saying that A is showing that photograph and saying, I have no brother and sister. So which means A is the only son. A is the only son for his parents. Correct? A is the only son for his parents. Now, I have no brother or sister, but that man's father is my father's son. So break this out. That man's father, that is separate, is my father's son is separate. Now, my father's son is nothing but A only. He is the son of his father. Okay, so which means the man who is talking is the father of the man in the photograph, or the man in the photograph is his son. So what you are supposed to understand here is, since he doesn't have any brother or sister, my father's son is A only. A is the son of his father. So let's read it once again for you to understand it better. I have no brother or sister, but that man's father is my father's son. So that man's father, my father's son is A. So that man's father is my father's son. So he A's son and A's father. So this is the hierarchy or the generation used. So that man is nothing but son. So but father that man's father is my father's son. I hope you're able to understand. So A is talking about his son who is in the photograph, where he is saying that man's father. So his son's father is A only. Okay, is my father's son. It's coming roundabout. Are you able to understand? So this is the relationship. Now in such questions, please read the question over and over again, because if you read the question over and over again, you will be able to analyze the question and understand what they are trying to say and what you're supposed to solve. Okay, if you did not understand, please rewatch the video and then try to understand this part. Okay, so that is your first question. Now let us understand the next question. Anil introduces Rohit as the son of the only brother of his father's wife. How is Rohit related to Anil? Okay, let's write down. Always writing down is best when it comes to logical reasoning. Okay, so here Anil is introducing Rohit. Anil is introducing Rohit. So Rohit is the main person. Rohit as son of brother of his father's wife. So, father's wife. Whose father's wife? Anil's father's wife is nothing but Anil's mother. Let us write like this. So, father's wife is mother. Okay, so let's read it once again. Rohit as the son of only brother of his father's wife. Brother of his father's wife. Father's wife is mother. Mother's brother is uncle. Mother's brother is uncle. Once again, father's wife is mother. Mother's brother is uncle. Now, Rohit is son of that uncle. Only brother means uncle. Okay, so uncle's son will become cousin. We saw in the relationship. Uncle's son will become cousin. So Rohit, Anil and Rohit will become cousins. So to solve such problems, you will require those blood relations to be learned. Okay, once again, father's wife is mother, mother's brother is uncle, uncle's son is cousin. So Anil and Rohit are cousins. Okay, so this is how you find the blood relation. I hope everybody is able to follow. Now let us move on to the next question. pointing towards a person in a photograph. Again, photograph is coming. Anjali said, he is the only son of the father of my sister's brother. How is that person related to Anjali? Again, read the question once again. Anjali said, he means the one who is in the photograph. He is the only son of the father of my sister's brother. So, sister's brother, that will be the first generation. So, what is sister's brother? Sister's brother is brother. Your sister, if you have a sister, for her, you're a brother. So, sister's brother is a brother. Okay. And then brother's father. Brother's father is your father. Correct? Now, father's son. Father's son. Your father's son is your brother. So, which means the photograph is of Anjali's brother. Let us do it once again. Okay. Understand carefully. Now, Anjali is there. Okay. Now, Anjali, what did Anjali say? He is the only son of the father of my sister's brother. So, sister's brother is brother. Sister's brother is, now Anjali's brother is brother for Anjali. So, sister's brother. Okay. Now, brother's father will become Anjali's father. Okay. And only son for this father is again Anjali's brother. Father's son is brother for Anjali. So, Anjali's brother photo was there and she told he is the only son of the father of my sister's brother. So, what is the relationship between Anjali and that person? It is none of the above here because they have not given the answer. But actual relationship is Anjali's brother. Okay, actual relationship is Anjali. So this is a roundabout. If you are able to understand, it comes like this and it comes back to the same person. So it's a roundabout relationship. Okay, I hope everybody is able to understand. Now let's solve one more question. Pointing out to a photograph, a man tells his friend, she is the daughter of the only son of my father's wife. How is the girl in the photograph related to a man? So here it is a girl. So pointing to the photograph, a man is telling to his friend. A man is telling to his friend. She is the daughter of the only son of my father's wife. So we will start from the last. Father's wife is mother. Correct? Father's wife is mother. Mother's son is himself. He is the person. Okay? Himself. Mother's son is himself. She is the daughter of the only son. So his daughter is in the photo. I hope you're able to understand now. Once again, father's wife is mother. Mother's son is himself. Who is that himself? Man. This man. Okay. So his daughter is in that photo. Okay. So she is the daughter of the only son of my father's wife. Father and mother. So for them, they have a son. For this son, they have another daughter. So this is the relationship that will be there. So the answer is this girl in the photograph is the man's daughter. So here you can Tick for answer A. So this is the blood relations. I hope you're all able to follow. Now, moving further, let us understand one more type of relationship uh, or blood relations, that is relation puzzle. Now, in this relation puzzle, let us see what type of problems can come. So, in this type, mutual blood relations or other information of more than two persons are mentioned and the information about any two is mentioned. More than two people are mentioned and information about any two will be mentioned. So let us go to the problems directly for us to understand how it will be mentioned. So the first problem, A and B are brothers, C and D are sisters, A's son is D's brother. How is B related to C? Now let's write it down. A and B are brothers. C and D, A and B are brothers. C and D are sisters. A's son, A's son is D's brother. How is B and C related? This is the question for us. Okay. So A and B are brothers. So these two are male. These two are male. Male and male and male. C and D are sisters. These two are females. Okay. So A's son, A has a son. A's son is D's brother. So, which means A has a daughter and a son. Who is the daughter? D is the daughter for A and son. There is one more son. Okay. So, how is B and C related? Now, please understand, if A and B are brothers and A's son is the brother, BRO, okay, brother of D. D is a sister, right? If A's son is brother, okay, I don't have an eraser here. Okay, if A's son is a brother, which means D is a sister. So if D is a sister of this son, which means C is also a sister. So if these two are sisters, if D is the daughter, if D is the daughter of A, if D is the daughter of A, C is also the daughter of A. So B, that is A and B are brothers. So A's brother is uncle. A's brother is uncle. Now, to whom are we supposed to find out the relation? Between B and C. So A's brother is uncle to whom? To A's family, that is daughter and son. For both of them, B is the uncle. So the relationship between B and C is that C's uncle is B. One more time. Let us understand this one more time. A and B are brothers. Okay. Now A's son is brother of D. A's son, let us say P. So P is the brother of D. So which means D is sister. because they have clearly mentioned here C and D are sisters. Okay, if P is son and D is the if P is brother and D is the sister, it means these two are kids of A. A is the father. A is the father of P and D. Now, if you see here, C and D are sisters. So, which means if C is sister of D, C is also sister for P, which in return means C is also another daughter of A. So, A has three kids, P, C, and D. Now, they are asking us the relation between C and B. Okay. Now, A's brother is B. So, for A's kids, B will become uncle. Imagine yourself in the place of C. Okay. Your father's brother is a uncle. So, C's uncle is B. So, the relationship here is uncle. Okay, it seems complicated, but it is not. You have to break it down into pieces by use of arrow marks like this and analyze the question, so you'll be able to understand it easily. Okay, now let us solve one more problem. I think that will make things better or much clearer. Next, given that A is the mother of B, C is the son of A, D is the brother of E is the daughter of B. The grandmother of D is, okay, that's nice question that has been given to us. Let's write down. A is the mother of B. Okay, we'll write down below. A is the mother of B. C is the son. C is the son of A. So A is the mother of B, which means A is having two kids, B and C. Next, D is the brother of E. So D and E are brothers. D and E are brothers. D is the brother of E. So D is the brother. E is the, no. Wait, not both are not brothers. A is the mother of B. A is the mother. C is the son of A. D is the brother of E. So D is the brother. D is the brother and E is the sister. D is the brother of E. E is the daughter of B. Okay, this has to come down here then. E is the daughter of B. E is the daughter of B. Now, if E is the daughter of B, which means D is the brother. So, E and D are B's kids. E and D are B's kids. Okay, leave this out here. E and D are B's kids. Now, the grandmother of D. Grandmother means mother's mother or father's mother. Okay, so here B, we don't know what is the gender. It may be father, it may be mother. Now, grandmother means D's mother's or father's mother. So, answer should be A. I don't know if you understood that or not. Let us do it once again. Listen the question carefully. A is the mother. A is the mother of B. C is the son of A, which means A has two kids. A has two kids. Okay, one is B, one is C. Now, after this, D is the brother of E and E is the daughter of B. So, E is the daughter of B. So, B's daughter is E. And E has another brother who is D. So, A has two kids, B and C. B has two kids, E and D. Now, they are asking us who is the grandmother of D. Now, grandmother is mother's mother or father's mother. Correct? So, at the understanding of the question, A will become the grandmother of D. Okay? So, this is how you analyze the problem. Write it using the arrow marks around and then solve it. Okay? So, that is the relationships puzzle. We'll do one more question. A and B are married couple. Okay, 1 second. Yeah, so this one, this number 4 that is given to us. A and B are married couple. X and Y are brothers. X is a brother of A, and how is Y related to B? Again, let's write down. A and B are husband and wife. X and Y are brothers. Now, X is brother of A. Now, if X is brother of A, it means for B, it will be what? Brother-in-law. Now, how is Y related to B? So, X and Y are brothers. Yeah, X and Y are brothers. X is the brother of A. X is the brother of A means A is wife. A is wife, B is husband. How did I get to know? X is the brother of A. If X is brother, A should be sister. So here the female will become the wife and the male will become the husband. Okay. So A and B are husband and wife. X and Y are brothers. Now X is also brother for A. So if X is brother, A will be sister, which means she is the wife and B is the husband. Okay. Now, if these two are brothers, it means that Y is also brother of A. Y is also brother of A. So, wife's brother is called as brother-in-law. Wife's brother is called as brother-in-law. So, Y, the relationship between B and Y is brother-in-law. Okay, I hope everybody understood this. So A and B are husband and wife. A, that is wife's brother, is brother-in-law. So that there are two brothers for that wife. So she will, A's husband will have two brother-in-laws. Okay, so these are relationship puzzles. I hope this is clear. So these are the first two topics under logical reasoning.